Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds Watson complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Tariq Carpenter. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And room there to work it inside the 25. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Here's Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break. Instead,
trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. The big fella. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon God.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offensive? Really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's going to have to eat this one as as he gets home for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. He's got room past the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. This is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. That's complete to Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Watson complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And inside give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Back to throw. Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Now Crosby for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, gang, gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Green.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, out the turf, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the phone. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. Off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah.
Get them picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock them. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full. Yeah.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. But he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
Right to the air is Rodgers. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run here with Dillon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
throwing the interception. Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Fourth down, Mayfield. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's got room at the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's complete complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when we see the ball tipped in the air, sometimes we get a little roll change, don't we? Because when it's in the air, sometimes the defensive back becomes a receiver. And in this case, the receiver looked like a defensive back, but ended up a receiver.
He caught it as a receiver. Hey, it worked out.
Worked out really well for them. But I'm telling you, the defensive guys,
frustrated.
Oh, frustrated. They're going to catch it in film.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 626.
Now Rodgers. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's the defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
You block over here.
To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Rodgers now. A final shot before break. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins as time expires in the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now a dump off here complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, now Rodgers. Open man left side, it's a tight end, Tunyon. Touchdown! Robert Tunyon, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. And a pack.
When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong, they got the hand out, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like,